Greetings, friends. This is Elizabeth Schermer with an intuitive new moon message for the grids of light on Friday, July 21st. And today's reading is in anticipation of Sunday's new moon in Leo, which occurs at, let me look at the time here, 2:46 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And this year's Leo new moon is carrying on the theme of gold, which is why I'm starting with our golden grandmother bowl to infuse the frequency of this message with the golden light of consciousness and our connection to sun and earth and our new opportunity this month for new realizations of our true purpose and the meaning of our life for each of us. And so I welcome you to the reading, and I'm really excited to bring it forward. I always, on a personal level, am eager and so curious for the message that comes forward, and because it's for me as well as for each of you. And the planetary message today is an amazing continuance of our message from last month, and is specifically bringing forward the teachings from the full moon 2 weeks ago. And so the full moon in Capricorn. And so what I'd like to do very briefly is review those images, and then you can of course go back and look at the reading and the video for more information. But these are the images that we received in the new moon spread. They're all discs, and they're cards of mastery of the earth realm. And so the frequency of gold has to do with our learning how to interface with consciousness in 3D. The 10 of discs wealth, 10 gold coins represents awareness of our ability to step into mastery, Knight of Discs, in the physical realm and learn how to nurture the garden of our world, 8 of discs. And that was capped by the Fool in Something Else to Consider, which represents the fact that true mastery is our ability to trust unlimited potential and bridge physical and non-physical, and learn that this world is a platform for us to contribute, and the platform in which we can participate in co-creation with all the other members of our universal community. So I'm bringing that forward because today's new moon spread is bringing forward the message literally with several of the same cards. So we're leaving Cancer, more gold. The warrior wears the armor of gold, which represents illuminated consciousness and the ability to feel at home and be at home in the world through inner strength and through the activated solar plexus and heart chakra that allow us to fully realize why we're here and live in trust and inner security so that we can move forward in our life on the golden brick road, the yellow brick road of highest potential, which is why we're here. And so the Chariot moves, Cancer moves into Leo. More gold. The card for Leo is called Lust in the Thoth deck, which represents and speaks to the luster of the true essence of who you are and your ability to fully expand and claim your inner strength, claim your light, claim your power and vitality and the fire of your creative life force so that you can fully radiate the truth of who you are, experience your inner strength, and then contribute to the world. So one more card I want to show before I dive into the reading, and that is the court card for Leo is the Prince of Wands. And here's the Lion of Leo. And the Prince of Wands represents you experiencing full vitality and courage and inspiration and creative fire and power that enables you to express fully who you are and engage fully in the world and move forward in your life with this confidence of creativity and courage and power and vitality and joy. And so this month of Leo is known in astrology as the most powerful zodiac sign in the sense of the ability that we have to tap into this creative fire in new ways. So knowing all this and knowing the special nature of this month's astrology chart for the new moon, which indicates a real big activation of this quality of courage and awareness and willingness to step into trust of the unknown, I asked for a tarot spread that would help us connect with these potentials. Okay, I paused because my little dog keeps barking. So I'm going to do my best to get through this conversation with you. There's a lot going on in the neighborhood. And so this is like this external distraction. It's interesting. It's a synchronicity related to the message of the new moon, because part of the challenge of this lunar month is to choose your focus and be able to stay grounded and aligned within in the face of external distractions. There's a signature of choosing what to focus on and using your muscles to focus on big picture and what's in the highest and best for you. So let's move forward, and I'll do my best to focus. And what I want to start with is the card in the center of the spread, the Knight of Discs. You can see the three main cards of the spread behind me, and then I'm going to hold them here so you can see them bigger. So the Knight of Discs, you might remember, was the card in the position of spirit in the full moon, and now the Knight of Discs emerges in the card of awareness and mind in the center of our spread for the new month. What this signifies is that we have the opportunity now to use what we've learned and what we received and the spiritual support of the last month to step into practicing now these tools, to practice what it means to be confident and to know that we can fully rely on our abilities to trust and our abilities to manifest health and well-being and vitality and success in this world. And then in the position of circumstances, the Ace of Discs represents a gift and a birth of new possibility, our awareness that there are new potentials. This was the Fool in the full moon spread. And so there's going to be an awareness this month of unlimited possibility. The challenge with aces is that they're not physical. And so you can't, if you look forward, if you look at external circumstances for validation of the feeling of new potential, you may be disappointed or frustrated because the new potential isn't necessarily in physical form. There will be clues and signs and synchronicities, and your work is to trust the bigger vision and use the data from physical circumstances as valuable information for your own mastery and processes of co-creation. And I'll have a little more to say about that in a minute. And then the third card in the position of spirit is the Emperor. And the Emperor is speaking to, in spiritual support, the fire and vitality that's available right now, and your ability to tap into and receive support for confidence and the ability to navigate form and not form with leadership, success in the physical world, and the ability to be eager about the unknown and to step into manifesting with the unknown. So there's an interesting bridge here with the Knight and the Emperor, both being young, active principles, whether you're a man or woman. These represent the principle of you within, being able to have confidence and act in the world. And so the Emperor in spiritual support is saying, if you need extra help for confidence and vitality and life force and knowing how to act and when to act, you can ask for help right now because it's available. Okay, so one interesting quality of this spread was that the Ace of Discs and the Emperor, when I turned the cards, both appeared reversed. And so with the Knight in the middle and the strong synchronicity of the Knight, I knew that there was a special message about those two reversals. And so after I pulled the spread, I asked something was hidden about the Emperor and the Ace, and I asked what else I needed to know. So I looked first at the Emperor, and I asked for another card that would help explain the reversal, and look what happened. The Prince of Wands, which is the card for Leo, the personal card for Leo. So there's a quality this month of you checking within before you burst forward in action. Hold within, connect to inner guidance. One of the shadow aspects of the astrology chart is a tendency to react quickly to circumstances, perhaps getting off track. So there's no need to hold back in terms of your ability to succeed this month and to connect with your vitality. It's just to make sure that you're aligned within before you act, and that you stay focused on big picture and don't get sidetracked with details or with habits or patterns from the past. And then I went to the Ace of Discs and I asked, what's something else we need to know about the unlimited potential, since we're feeling it within and we might not see it without? And we have the same card of tending the garden that we received at the full moon. So you don't need to worry about making a mistake. The message from the universe is that you keep tending to business, tend to the matters at hand. I call this the feng shui card because it teaches us about the natural flowering and unfolding, that everything's in perfect order, and our job is to tend the garden and tend to details and celebrate the beauty of the world around us. So you can't get it wrong. Focus on the details, trust in the beauty, and set your sights to focus on that which supports you and which nourishes you. This promises to be really an amazing month. It's another unfolding of a sequence of powerful activations we're getting every month in this year, and we're preparing for 2 big eclipses coming up in August. There are 2 new moons in Leo, and every year there's 1 month where there are 2 new moons, and that is strengthening the pattern of the activations of these eclipses that we're anticipating now. So I invite you to focus your intentions on staying present and celebrating the blessings of your life. Ask for help, ask for support, connect with your grids. We are not alone. We're doing this together. And I will be in touch again with messages for the upcoming eclipses. So let's end with our gold sound. And as we bring in the gold of solar illumination and the light of our own consciousness and our own awareness and our own gold that we are here to bring to the world, I wish you an amazing new moon. This is Elizabeth Schermer with the new moon message for the Grids of Light.